Does free will exist? This is pretty much where the debate of free will hovers around through scholars from all walks of life. It's indeed a very tricky subject and has far-ranging consequences. If you reflect back on the personal experiences and choices of your life, you will realize that for most instances you thought you had complete control over. The free will was only a pseudo. This understanding can, in turn, help you precisely realize the true point of freedom, or the point where your karma is tested. The first free will is the action free will, the one that is generally known to us. But this free will is actually being executed within the realms of your constitutions. Your genetics and your conditioning by the environment you are brought up in make up your constitution. Your every decision that flows as a so-called free will is within the limits of this constitution. It is under this constitution which has defined your intellect, knowledge, your physicals, state of your internal organs and so on, that you use your so-called free will and maneuver your life to decide what is good or bad, true or false, and so forth. It is this constitution that prevents a born sportsperson from becoming a musician. Hence, the action free will can also be called the illusionary free will. This free will gives a false sense of doership. But then where exactly is the real free will? Your free will, in real sense, comes into the picture as and when you encounter results. In being able to control your reactions to outcomes. The reaction free will is therefore the real free will. As life progresses further, you will realize your helplessness in dealing with many external situations. But you will also understand the strength and freedom that lies in playing with your reactions. So your reactions come in control once your understanding about life deepens. This is when reactions become response. In other words, the real free will gains strength as your understanding about the illusionary free will increases. With this knowledge of the two types of free will, one that is illusionary and one that is real, both of which run in parallel at all times, you will know where to exercise control and where to let things go. Realizing this, and not by just knowing or understanding, will help you to remain anchored to the line of peace, and in turn separate the feelings from the external events that unfold. You will start operating at higher levels of the spiritual evolution by working with your inner spirit, rather than flow with the chemicals created by your brain. The past and future would disappear, and the present is all that would matter.